All right. So this is episode one of trying to build a supplement company to $1 million in revenue by 2026 at 21 years old. This long form content is definitely very new. Ilan and I started creating shorter form content, trying to, bring you guys value that way. But it wasn't really resonating with either of us. I wasn't a huge fan of just trying to catch the 3-second attention span, and there's not a lot you can convey in 15, 20 seconds that'll actually bring value. This is a lot more my style. So, I'd like you guys to let me know what you think. These are going to change over time. They're going to get better and better. But yeah, the topics of these are also going to vary. We're obviously, trying to create this company, so a lot of it is going to be about different strategies that we're going for. And you guys could just get to see the process of what we're going through and the challenges we face. And you might be wondering, okay, what's so special about you guys that we should watch you try and build this company? And the answer really is there's not much special about us, but I think that's why it's important to see, because I truly believe that anyone with the right mindset can create a company, millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands, whatever it could be. Do really well, not so well, but anyone can start a company. It does take a certain skill set, but I think that can be developed. Whether you're more of a social person or more of a technical person, you can absolutely build the skill set needed to create whatever you want. For example, I'm definitely more of the technical one between me and Ilan. And if you don't know who Ilan is, he's my co-founder. So we're building this company together. He's much more social, much more people oriented, and I'm more on the technical side of things. But if you're trying to start a company or a project or really anything, it's good to have someone who balances you, who can be the yin to your yang or yang. I don't know how you say it, but it's really important to have. You can help each other out in things that you need help with. So yeah, that's the plan. Right now we're still in the very early phases, so I guess I'll run through our business plan real quick. And by the way, I apologize if the video quality isn't the best. I'm recording this on my phone, and eventually we'll get a camera, but I want to start with the phone, see if this catches on, and if you guys like this kind of content. I still haven't decided on the frequency of how often we're going to do this. It might be daily, it might be every 2 days, it might be every week, just to give you guys some nuggets of information and value. We'll see. We'll learn along the way. But yeah, the business plan. Right now, we're trying to build a bit of a following. And the best way to do that, like we said earlier, is to give you guys some sort of value. And work on the product while we're doing that. So right now we're in talks with a nutritionist and a co-packer, and we're working on the product as we speak, as well as working on the website, which is where we're going to be driving most of the sales. For that, we're probably going to use a Shopify site. I've already designed a website in a software that I've been using since 2020 called Webflow. Shout out to them. They're a great company, great software. I love using them and building websites on their platform, but they're not the best when it comes to e-commerce. Shopify is, king of e-commerce, as most of you guys know. If any of you guys have tried drop shipping, it's, there's not much that beats Shopify, if anything that beats Shopify. So that's why we're moving there. And yeah, all of that's going to be more on me than it is Ilan. Ilan's been more focusing on the content creation. Once we get the store up and we have a small following, we're going to start, promoting the supplement, but that's not really going to be happening here. This is where I want to, give you guys value. The promotion for that is going to be more through affiliates, and we'll probably end up running some ads on Meta and TikTok. We'll see where that goes. Kind of play by ear. And from there, it's just like seeing what the response is. I'm not worried about the product. The product's great. I want to see what the response is from you guys, from the market, which ad sources do better. See if we can get some partnerships going with some maybe brick and mortar places, some local gyms. Who knows? We're based out of Tampa. For those of you who are wondering, and I'm on the way up to Gainesville right now. I like to go up there for a weekend every now and then because I still have a lease up there. But yeah, aside from the entrepreneurship side, we are both in fitness, so we work out pretty regularly. I try and go 5 to 6 times a week. He plays rugby, and I'm sure you'll see some longer form content from him as well. And he can talk about his story. And yeah, we both try and stay motivated. We try and stay focused on our life goals and passions, and the goal is financial freedom. So if that resonates with any of you guys, I think you're in the right place. And I'd love to hear some ideas of maybe some things you want to hear, some projects you guys are working on. Yeah, I think that about does it for this first video. I'm gonna keep it a little shorter because I'm not exactly working on anything in the car. I just thought this was a good place to start. I love the idea of the car talk. If any of you guys follow or watch Sam Sulek, I'm sure you're very familiar with this form of content. I'm a huge fan. It's very no bullshit, very authentic. Shout out to him for kind of bringing this style of content back to the world of Reels and TikTok, where it's just short form. It can be short form garbage. I'm not going to say it's all garbage, because there are some creators out there who I do really like, who put out good content, whether it's funny or valuable, when it comes to nutrition or fitness. But I do love this form of content, especially when you're driving. You got nothing better to do. When I'll listen to a book or a podcast. But this is great because I don't have to. If I'm at a desk and recording myself talking, I could be working, so I can't get much work done in the car. I could call people, but yeah. I'm looking forward to creating some more of these and hearing some feedback from you guys. Maybe we'll get up to 20-30 minutes of talking. I'll involve some day-to-day topics as well. But yeah, we'll see where this goes. See you next time.